Wins are hard to come by in a college football season, and they should be cherished and prized, particularly when you get win number 6 and become bowl eligible. Welcome to Arthur L. Williams Stadium in Lynchburg, Virginia, home to the Liberty Flames. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Missouri State Bears, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Liberty Flames. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Liberty's offense will go to work first. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big...
It's a running room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
Man, that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, this defense looked pretty good last week. Of course, they had 2 sacks, and their coaching staff told us they really wanted to be able to build on that. Great news, they've already registered a sack here early in this game.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Flames will punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the pass game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
It's picked off. That's number 10. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up. And you can tell, QB might have been a little too excited. Forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt, creating the interception. Now this defense has set this offense up in a great position to get some early momentum.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll run play action. Finds his man. It's blue. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. The give to the back. No more room to run as this defense rises up on 3rd down, and now it's 4th down from the 22. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Iowa was able to finish off a close one in Iowa City today. They did just enough, both offensively and defensively, to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Runs through a tackle. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The Bears in the hurry-up. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down.
They stick it out. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, and they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. They'll operate out of split backs. On the ground, it's Blue. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Running, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wave.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So here comes the Missouri State offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, Dave."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Ballman. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's...
And he's going to get the play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
You just wonder about this guy's confidence right now. After fumbling in his last game, he's just fumbled again now. He seems like he's a little bit unsure of himself, and because of that, you're the offensive coordinator. How many more times do you want to go back to this guy in this game?
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. The give to the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So here comes the Missouri State offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Give to the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a crease. It's Warren. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Clark wants to throw. Flips it out on the screen. They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter. That's the end of the period. Liberty is on top, and they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. The Bears will call on their punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Now on the option. He'll toss it. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to the ground with the running back. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll give it to the back. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. And the Flames will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So here comes the Bear offense. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up in an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you've got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Red pass, it's complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Bring in the heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Just drives it between the uprights. That gets them back to within 10. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to having.
And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You just can't have that happen if you're on the return team. You know if you lose the football now, you're giving the other offense the ball back deep in your own end. It simply can't happen.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. The option look. works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Playing the option meant consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those 10.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bears! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
On the option. Now the toss. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wide receiver going in motion. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. On the move, it's blue. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They kick it away on 4th down. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. It took them a little while to settle into this game, but this offense has it going here in the second quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, a little bit of a feeling out process there early, but they seem to have found something. They're going back to the well, and they need to keep that up here on this drive, David.
Definitely, and they get the momentum going, and once you start getting the momentum going, it's crazy what I've seen in college football. It's so hard to stop it. It takes over, and sometimes it leads to enormous swings.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Clark to fire. Here comes the heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. On 3rd and long, a check down will be the last resort. They'll run the screen. At the 35, he's loose. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Punt is in the air. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. They'll move the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The Flames can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now on 3rd down for this offense. They'll try to get the first through the air. He'll pull it down and run. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Flames come to the line with a new set of downs. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's mobile. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. This will likely be the last play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Lynchburg.
The Flames will boot it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So here comes the Missouri State offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter. We'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Clark wants to throw. With the catch, it's Collins. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Bears are rolling down the field. Motion from the back. Caught in the backfield. It's Lawrence. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. On the run, it's Joyner. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it. But the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop. And now you set up 3rd down. And this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Really good job by this defense, man. 4th down and short. Great job playing the quarterback first. That's the most important part of the option. Don't let him get downhill.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play. They just couldn't get it done.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job on the defender.
He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
And the Bears back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Sends it back in motion. They'll give it to him again. It's a seam walk. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Missouri State. And that one will give them the lead.
We know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting the long touchdown run. Lining
up to tack one more onto that lead. And And he made that extra point. The wet turf, no problem at all. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Texas A&M overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from College Station, these Aggies got to be thrilled with this result. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
Yeah, and after the QB calls his own number and all these options, obviously multiple plays, he decides to stick with it, get some positive yards, and now what's next off of that? What's my next read off of that? How am I going to mix things up and keep this defense on balance?
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And the Flames will have it 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Chains now on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Vasco. Makes the catch. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Flames really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. He's not going to make it. Job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Flames will try to pin them back with the punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. So here comes the Missouri State offense. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Looking for room. It's Joyner. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Quarterback making checks. Use the play fake, now to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone. They did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it near short of the 1st down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Clark to fire. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful. Back there, 3rd down. You know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone. He tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Pulls it in. It's Blue. Wide open spaces. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Makes the grab. It's Smith. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Flames line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. First play of the drive comes from the 41. From the gun, the running back has it.
Well, you got to think in his mind right now, ball security is at a premium, right? He's had a problem with that earlier in this game, but with the lead now late in the game, yards aren't as important as taking care of the football. I think he's doing a better job of that now late.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Wide receiver comes in motion. Complete on 3rd down. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. The Bears send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Catch in the middle, it's Henderson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
You see all of this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield, and make this life hard on this running back.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. The short hand, it's Smith. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Flames are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Vasco. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know they've got all their timeouts left, but it feels like this is the ball game right here. 4th down, the quarterback's got to do something special, knowing that they need a touchdown here to win.
Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And after the pickup, gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. The Flames in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Gets it out fast. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a 4th quarter lead. They'll run it.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Liberty! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Well, the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring a touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
And he made the extra point without problem. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So here comes the Bear offense. And if you list the priorities here, Jesse, first thing, get your kicker into his comfort zone.
It's a balance here between being conservative and being aggressive. You know that a field goal obviously puts you in a position to win this game, but, David, I don't hate being aggressive here either.
No, I'm going to be aggressive. I'm not leaving it up to my kicker if I have a choice. I trust my offense. I make the plays I know I can make. I watch the clock, but I stay aggressive.
Clark wants to throw. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Fires to the wideout. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down.
Well, they're trailing in this game late, and the defense knows it, so they're playing for pass. 2 plays ago, they get the sack. This time, they force an incompletion. Not a lot the offense can do here to catch him off guard. They're just going to have to make a huge play here on 4th down.
Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. 3-point lead, put together a great drive here, Jesse. You can turn it into a 2-possession game.
Let's do that. Let's get a touchdown on the board. Let's find out where our playmakers have the best matchups. Let's exploit those, David.
And it would put our defense in such a great position.